Have you ever dared to ask God for more in your life? Maybe it was more strength, more courage, or even more blessings. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, it's easy to overlook the power of a sincere request, a plea for divine intervention. Jabez, a figure not often in the spotlight, uttered a humble prayer that changed the course of his life. But what exactly did he ask for? And how did his plea resonate with the divine? This video unravels the layers of Jabez's prayer and how its essence can touch our own lives in a meaningful way. The first time we encounter Jabez is in the book of 1 Chronicles, specifically in 1 Chronicles 4, 9, 10. It's there that we learn of Jabez, and interestingly, he's singled out among hundreds of other names in the genealogies that make up the earlier chapters of this book. But let's not rush past the significance of his name. Jabez, in Hebrew, means he makes sorrowful. It's a name that shaped his identity right from birth. Imagine being known as the one who causes sorrow, right from your first breath. This name was a reflection of the pain and struggle that marked his early life. Yet the Bible tells us that Jabez was considered more honorable than his brethren, and his unique relationship with God set him apart. This brief mention in 1 Chronicles 4:9 leaves us with many questions. What made Jabez more honorable? How did he cultivate such a close connection with the divine? Let us pause and reflect on what set this seemingly obscure figure apart. His character, it appears, played a key role in the transformative power of his prayer. Jabez's reputation as more honorable than his brethren in 1 Chronicles 4:9 hints at a character marked by integrity, righteousness, and unwavering faith. Jabez's honor and righteousness were not circumstantial, they were consistent aspects of his character. This is a reminder that uprightness in our dealings with others, honesty, and integrity are virtues that leave a lasting impact, not only in the eyes of men, but also in the divine perspective. Good and honorable individuals are long remembered for a reason, and Jabez was no exception. Little wonder Proverbs 10:7 and Psalms 112:6 pose a profound question. Why do the good and honorable leave an enduring legacy while the wicked and unscrupulous are soon forgotten? The Bible is loaded with wisdom on the importance of integrity. Proverbs 10:7 and Psalms 112:6 remind us that the virtuous and honorable are remembered through the ages. This legacy often results from being honest in our agreements, paying our debts promptly, and conducting fair trades. Jabez embodied these principles, and it's evident in the way he lived his life, despite the challenging circumstances he may have faced. His determination to maintain his integrity and faithfulness shines through in his story. Jabez's faith in God shines as the most prominent aspect of his character. He was a man of God, and his faith became the cornerstone of his journey. This unwavering faith wasn't dependent on circumstances, but rather it was a conscious choice to remain close to the divine. In the truest sense, an honorable man is often synonymous with a person of God, someone whose life is marked by an unwavering connection to the divine. Jabez exemplifies this through his faith, his commitment to seeking God's respect, and his determination to live a life of uprightness. Now, we arrive at the heart of Jabez's story, his prayer. It's a prayer that, despite its simplicity, carries profound implications for all who seek to draw closer to the divine. Jabez's prayer, first seen in 1 Chronicles 4:10, stands as a testament to his intimate familiarity with the mighty Jehovah God. The essence of Jabez's prayer lies in its simplicity, yet within its simplicity lies a universe of profound implications. In just a few lines, Jabez implores God to bless him, enlarge his territory, and keep him from harm and pain. When Jabez asks for blessings, it's not merely a request for material wealth or prosperity. It signifies a deep understanding that every blessing comes from the divine, and to seek it is to acknowledge God's sovereignty over every aspect of life. This sentiment aligns with the words of Psalm 23:1, "The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing." Moreover, his plea for the enlargement of his territory extends beyond physical boundaries. It reflects a desire for spiritual growth and an expansion of influence for God's work. Jabez believed that God's rule extended even to the common affairs of life, and his prayer reveals this belief. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." What's striking is Jabez's request for protection from harm and pain. It reveals a profound trust in God's providence. recognizing that even in the face of life's challenges, God's guidance and protection are ever present. This aligns with Psalm 91:4, which says, "He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart." So, we must recognize that Jabez's prayer wasn't merely a wish for personal gain. It was a declaration of his unwavering faith in God's power and grace. Hebrews 11:6 reminds us, "And without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him." Now let's address something that many of us Christians can relate to: the hesitation or fear of asking God for significant blessings. Sometimes life's disappointments can make us doubt whether great things can truly happen for us. We may even struggle to conceive of what significant blessings to ask for. Yet, Jabez's story reminds us of a crucial truth. God wants us to ask for great things, but it's not just about asking, it's about asking expectantly. We should approach God with faith that, for him, nothing is impossible. The Apostle Paul in Ephesians 3:20 tells us that God is capable of doing immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine. We should never impose our human limitations on the divine. Remember, God delights in granting the desires of those who earnestly seek him. He doesn't want us to hold back or underestimate what he can do in our lives. Our faith, combined with our earnest requests, opens the door to the miraculous. So, if you've ever hesitated to ask God for huge blessings, or if you've allowed past disappointments to dull your expectations, take Jabez's example to heart. Dare to ask God for big things, knowing that he is not bound by our limitations. Your faith and trust in his goodness can be the catalyst for transformation in your life. But what lessons does Jabez's prayer offer for our spiritual journey? One profound lesson lies in Jabez's humility. He abandoned fear and pride, openly admitting his vulnerability through prayer. In a world that often encourages self-sufficiency, Jabez's example reminds us to humble ourselves before God. Moreover, Jabez teaches us that all aspects of life should be taken to God in prayer. Nothing should be considered too insignificant to bring before the divine. Even those things we may label as unimportant have a place in our conversations with God. Aligning our desires with God's will is another crucial takeaway from Jabez's prayer. In seeking blessings and prosperity, Jabez understood the importance of having his heart and desires in harmony with the divine plan. Lastly, Jabez's prayer underscores the role of persistence and faith in our petitions to God. The Bible reminds us in Luke 18:1-8 that persistence in prayer can move mountains, and Jabez's unwavering faith serves as a testament to this truth. One common misconception about the prayer of Jabez is that it's a prosperity gospel prayer, focused solely on material gain. But when we look deeper, we find that Jabez's prayer is about far more than earthly riches. It's about spiritual growth and alignment with God's divine plan. While it's true that Jabez prayed for prosperity, it's a mistake to reduce that solely to material blessings. Jabez recognized that God's rule extends to all aspects of life. In seeking God's blessings, he was also acknowledging that true prosperity encompasses spiritual, emotional, and physical well-being. Jabez's prayer also teaches us about the importance of aligning our desires with God's will. In 1 John 5:14, we're reminded that when our prayers align with God's plan, he hears us. Jabez was not asking for selfish gain, but for God's favor and direction in his life's journey. As we conclude our journey through the wonders of the Word, remember that faith is a light that guides us through life's darkest moments. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Keep walking with faith, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, may God's blessings shine upon you.